Hey, what's up, guys? So we are here on Reddit, and the cash shop has just been updated, and here's an amazing results. 200 boxes. There's 200 or two different boxes. So this guy opened up 200 boxes on the public test server. We are still updating the game right now to get into the system. So let's go take a look at the results here. And one box is very cheap. It's like 360 or so. I don't know the exact number. And so that's this one right there, the Holotide costume gift box. So this is the cheaper box here. You can see it has a lot more cosmetic type items in there. A lot of hats and pumpkin heads. These are old costume things. The blood maw paw thing, whatever. The vampire looking costume that is pretty cool from last year is back with a vengeance. And it's in this new RNG box. He ended up getting 3 of them, as you can see here, out of 200 boxes. And this is a pretty good box just looking at the results here. Lots of red regrade charms. You got 12 of the normal ones, 8 of the superior red regrade charms, 6 of the lucky sun points, 20 of the lucky moon points, 13 lucky star points, and then lots of little candies here and there, 11 of the 500 labor potion candies, and then a ton of regrade scrolls. So I figured let's go ahead and break this down and see if this is actually worthwhile. So for Morpheus, Apex is hovering right around like 240, 250, 260, somewhere right around there. Maybe going up, maybe going down, who knows? And I saw a whole bunch of people were selling Apex, and a lot of people just swiped away today. So let's take a look. So 250, you can approximately get around 4 boxes for 1 Apex. Or especially if you're going to buy credits from the store, you get like 20,000 credits for $100. So let's take a look at the values of these things on Morpheus here again. So those are the accessory regrade scrolls. Before this box came out, I've been selling them for like 6 or 7 gold each. Let's round down a little bit and say they're going to be 5 gold each, because eventually they will jump back up in value. So you got 22 times 5. You're looking at 110 gold. And I'm going to write these numbers down here and also put them in the video here so you guys can keep track of this. And you'll see how much gold we're actually getting out of these boxes if these values are, what we're saying here. So we're saying 5 gold here for the accessory regrade scroll. The weapon regrade scrolls, we're going to skip over the candy. Candy is negligible. It's not really important. Not really going to matter that much right now. So the weapon regrade scrolls, you got 74 of them. They've been approximately hovering around like 12, 13 gold. So let's round down to go to 10 gold because, of course, as more jump into the system, prices are going to decrease. So right now it may not be worth 10 gold, but give it a week or two when this cools down. So you're looking at 740 gold in weapon regrade scrolls. The candies, you can actually, these ones are the labor candies. These guys are actually worth something. Probably right around a workers' comp, so around 30 or 40 gold. So let's go with 30 with the smaller estimate. So that's at 330 gold right there. Then over here we have armor regrade scrolls. We got 80 of those guys. Those are actually the highest regrade scroll currently in the game, both in EU and North American servers. They've been hovering anywhere between 20 to like 25 gold. EU is a little bit higher as well. This is definitely going to drop them way down. So let's go down and put them at 15 gold each. So we're going to do 80 times 15. And that's going to come out to 1,200 gold here for the armor regrade scrolls. I'm not too familiar with the blue regrade charms. I want to say that they are right around like 30 gold, approximately there. But again, I'm not too certain. And of course, with these new boxes, regrade charms have dropped tremendously. So let's go very conservative and do 15 gold each on these guys. So you got 15 times 14. You're looking at 210. Again, we're going to skip over the candy. Lucky Sun points here. These guys have been quite expensive. They've been hovering up, right around 200 gold right now. So again, there are a lot more coming into the system. Let's drop this down pretty significant. Let's go to 150 on these guys. So 900 gold there for those 6. Lucky Moon points. So moon points are half of what the Lucky Sun points are worth on the loyalty store. So you got 20 of them. So if we're going 150 on the Lucky Sun points, we should probably go 75 on the Lucky Moon points, which is 1,500 gold. Fusion Amlix, I believe those things are crap. I believe those are Fusion Amlix. I'm not 100% certain, but they look like it. We got costume. We don't really know how much to value these costumes as we'll skip over them. Red regrade charms. These guys have been sky high, upwards to 350. So now the prices, of course, are going to drop down. They probably will jump back up to like 300-ish. But let's go very conservative. Let's go 250 on these guys. So you got 12 times 250. And you're looking at 3,000 gold in those red regrade charms. Again, I'm not too certain on the green regrade charms. I think they're probably roughly around the same as the blue. So 30G. Let's cut that in half because, again, I'm not completely certain. So 15G on those guys. So you're looking at 25 times 15. That's 360. And costume, costume, costume. This is interesting. This is a bed right here. I don't know if it's tradable or not. I definitely want to actually get this myself because I personally don't have any beds. So this is going to be a cool thing. We'll find out if it's tradable or not, see if it's worth anything. If it's tradable, you can sell it, which means you could make money off of it. If it's not tradable, it's not worth anything, so it's a 0. So we can't really put a value on that. Superior red regrade charms, you got 8 of those guys. Again, those things have been sky high, upwards to 400 to 500 gold on Morpheus in the last couple days. And with this new boxes coming out, these prices are going to tank. So we estimate 250 for the red. So let's go 300 for these guys right here. So a little bit on the more low side. That's 2,400 gold right there. And this, I was told it's Drought of Forgiveness, so it's very interesting. I have no clue at the value of this, but they're in these boxes, so the price is going to drop pretty significantly. So, I mean, I really can't even guess, and I would want to say probably 5 gold each. Very, very little amounts. Lucky, so let's not even deal with those. Lucky Star Points, these guys, it's hard to price because, I mean, they're very cheap, but they should have more value. And now with them dropping out of this, they're probably going to be like 5 gold each. So let's just go with the very conservative route and go 5 gold on those guys because they've been right around like 10, 15 gold as is. And now you got your costumes here, the main attractions in the box. We don't know how to price those exactly, so we're going to skip over them. And it doesn't look like there's anything else in here that we can actually price out. So I'm going to take a second and add all of these guys up here and put the totals for you. And then we're going to go ahead and divide by 200 boxes to see what we actually are getting per box in gold. So remember, we're able to get approximately 4 boxes for 1 Apex. It's a little shy. It's probably more correctly to do it at 3 boxes per Apex. But we're going to go with the more higher conservative rate of 4 because I think it's like 360 for these guys. So it's kind of like right in the middle. You can get like 3.5 boxes. If you were buying a bunch of credits, like if you were buying $100 of credits, you'd get like 21,000 credits versus getting 10 Apex and getting only 12,000 credits. So we'll just err on the conservative side here of you actually just kind of buying credits. So we'll 4 boxes equal 1 Apex, and here we go. So grand total after all that math, number crunching, comes out to 10,815 gold for 200 boxes. So now we're just go ahead and hit divide by 200, and it looks like we're coming out to around 54 gold per box. So that is almost right on how much the Apex price is. So you're looking at 54 gold approximately per box with those prices that we quoted, and those are Morpheus prices right there, with a little bit of guesstimation on the regrade charms, scrolls, and those going down. A little lowballing here and there. If you do wait a little while, once the whole box craze goes away, the value of said items should jump up some more. So 54 times 4 comes out to 216 or so. So that's without even factoring in the costume or these hats and the pumpkin heads and then like this bed. So overall, this is actually a really good box on Morpheus right here. So I expect a lot of people to blow through a shitload of credits. Apex prices probably will rise a little bit, probably get close to the 300 gold mark, because this box you can pretty much break even if these results stay the same. So we're going to actually do some real opening up of these RNG boxes And the reason I really did a price breakdown on this one is because this one is the best box, it looks like, from his sample of results. So we'll take a real quick look at the other 200 results, and you'll see just the red regrade charms is a very small. The lucky sun point, lucky moon points is very small. So here's a quick look at the other ones. Again, thanks for opening 200 boxes, posting your results on Reddit. Great help right there. We will do some live RNG box opening very, very soon. So this is the other box. This is the Golden Dawn box, and as you can see, the amount of items you get is a lot smaller. You don't get a lot of random costume pieces. You also apparently don't get as many red regrade charms. You see, he only got 10 total here, whereas in the other box he got 20 total. Of course, there's RNG in play. 8 Drat of Forgiveness, so lower there. Lower on the lucky sun points. Lower on the lucky moon points. It looks like he got a little bit more lucky star points. And then candies, he got a little bit less on the Halloween candy here. The labor candy that's worth a good amount of money. For regrading scrolls, looks like approximately the same. And it looks like he ended up getting more of these just green and blue regrade charms. So overall, RNG is not favoring him here. He only got 2 costumes as well in this box, this batch of 200. I don't personally think this is a good box to go into, but we will find out. The other reason too is that this box is 420 credits, whereas the other box is like 360. So it's a lot cheaper when you're looking at buying hundreds of boxes. So for 200 of these boxes, it cost them like 85,000 credits. For 200 of the other box, it only cost them like 72,000 credits. So there's a huge difference right there in price.